Hello, everybody. Hello, hello, hello. Happy Friday. It's a rambling Friday. It is Mercury retrograde type Friday. Yikes. Yikes. I just did this 15-minute video. It was rambling. I was like, yeah. And my microphone wasn't on. So we'll redo it. Maybe it won't be such a ramble. All right. So happy Friday to all. Is everybody having a good time? Everybody enjoying their week? Oh, I am. Oh, it's been fun. Just great. Okay. So before we get going into the news, I always like to throw a couple of cards on just the energy, just being positive, not getting into the politics of the weeds and the crap and all that. But there is, hang on. I don't know. Hang on. Okay. Mr. Microphone is not staying in place. Anyway, so before we get into it, a little ramble on positivity. Today, this Friday at 3:30 my time, Pacific time, 6:30 Eastern time, and I don't think the time matters so much, but there is Sherry over at Trancing with Spirit and Marina Heart Center Tarot are doing this thing, and it's a shine your light thing. And I think it's going to be live. There's a Zoom link. I'm not quite sure, but the intent is to think positive thoughts. I put a thing on my community page with Steve Judd, who was saying he was doing this podcast and he decided to ramble. Good job, Steve. And he goes, I'm just going to pull up this chart. And he goes, oh my gosh, look at this chart. There is an exact moment in astrology that I think happened yesterday that is conducive to putting out positive thoughts and getting it received in the universe. So he goes, it's just a short window, so let's do that. I'm not so sure there's a short window on this. I think sending out positive thoughts is always good, always. But if you have a chance, turn on a light. That's what Sherry and Marina are setting up. Just turn on a porch light, leave it on. Just let's shine our lights. Let's be bright. Let's be positive. We're in this big change here, and we know it, we feel it, and change is difficult for a lot of people. Yes, Danny, we see your hand is up. I do not like change, but I will embrace it when they force me to, and they are forcing me to. But anyway, all right. Let's look. Let's pull some cards about this light, and I pulled them before, but I didn't have my microphone on, so it'll be easy because I've already thought about them. So the first card that we have, I'm using my True Black deck. I love this deck. I love the title of it because if you think of True Black, nothingness, you get to create anything you want. You get to use your imagination to color this palette, to shine light on it. I am likening it to when you're in the dark and you have one of those flashlights and you paint with light in the dark. It's really cool. Really cool. All right. So what are we painting? I pulled 3 cards. Pick 1, pick 2, pick 3, whatever you want. Okay? 1 and 3, whatever. You all got it in your head? Here we go. First card, 2 of Pentacles. Shine your light. When I look at this card, and I'm not reading the book on this, right? But it's Two of Pentacles. You see the earth, and it looks like it's being buzzed by bees. That's what I see. Now again, I can go down the rabbit hole in the dark way and go, oh, they're Elon Musk's Starlink satellites. Okay, we're going to read on that later. Yeah, but also, I think I liken that to bees sending out a vibration, a healing energy, light language to the earth. That's what I got with this card. There is this second orb up here with one bee, and it feels like to me, as we're balancing this Two of Pentacles energy, that we're focused on a little bit, one pentacle, and we're just buzzing around one. We as a community need to buzz around the whole world. And if we shine our light, and if we hum the light of positivity and love throughout the whole world, let's see what we can change. The second card I got was the Five of Pentacles. And I went, oh, my God, okay, well, I'm using tarot. Luckily, it wasn't a tower moment, but this is kind of like a tower moment in the minor arcanas. The Five of Pentacles. In the Rider-Waite, this would be two people out in the cold. They could go into the church, so it's complete financial loss, bankruptcy, but it's also a moral bankruptcy. And when I look at this card, I go, how is that shining your light? But when I look at this card, I see this tree here. And so in my week that I've had this week, I have done multiple meditations, shamanic journeying down into the root structures of great big redwood trees in my mind, and you can crawl into the hollowed out or burned out portion of the redwood, and there's some people who have actually lived in those trees. And they go, oh, it's a hermit. Oh, it's a crazy homeless guy. Yeah, probably he's a very wise man who lived inside of a redwood tree. But in my imagination and my journeying, my meditations, I would go into these redwood trees and drop down into the roots. And into those roots, I would reconnect with my healing nature. I would get healed myself. And in those roots, there were also stars. There were also light beams down in earth. And I love the duality of that. In the dirt, there's stars. I mean, you look at the crystals and gems and all of that. I mean, we just let our imaginations play in that darkness. So as we think we are broken, as we think we are lost, we've lost our finances, our moral compass, drop down into the earth. And this is why I'm saying that, because there's a tree right here. Drop down into the earth and heal that part of us that feels disconnected. And use the duality of earth and stars, okay, to bring us into wholeness. Okay, the next card I got is the Four of Cups. Now, often in the Rider-Waite, it's like you're not looking at an opportunity. But in this deck, it's a little more kind, this deck. This deck says we each have water to drink for nourishment, for replenishment. Some need a full glass, Some can't hold on to a full glass. So there's one that's, half full. Doesn't mean that your glass is half full. It means that that's all you need. That's the only thing that you can hold on to. Maybe you have trigger finger or arthritis. Take what you can get. Take what you can bring into your body. There it is. That's all I got to say about that. I'm looking at the time and I'm going, rambling. Danny, use rambling. 10:22 when I stopped rambling. All right, let's get into it, shall we? Thank you, thank you, thank you. We're going to talk about the car that's in the communities page a little later. My rambling car. All right, it's just fun, just keeping it light. All right. Have you all said hello to Psychic Duck? Was that on the first video that I had to redo? Might have been. Hello, Psychic Duck. Still got his or her voted sign on it. So yeah, Congress. Here's a little ramble, out of order. Congress, Mr. Mike Johnson, the guy with the app so he can see what kind of porn his son is watching, and his son can see what kind of porn Mike Johnson is watching. Hey, Dad, did you see this? Oh, they say it'll be something different, but anyway, so Mike Johnson is saying, you know what? We need to restrict our bathrooms. What is it about Republicans thinking it's okay just to crap anywhere in the Capitol? That was a low-level thought. Thank you, Danny. All right, so there is the first elected, hang on, let me see if I can pull this up. I think I got it. The first representative -elect, Sarah McBride, transgender. All right. So inclusion. Come on, guys. No. Exclusion. So Johnson said, no, you can't use the bathroom. He didn't say it like that. I know you guys will comment. No, he didn't say that. He just said men and women according to your birth records or whatever. Show me your papers. Let me see who you were born as. Psychic Duck's just shaking its beak at me. Really? Did you go there? I did. Let's show you off a little bit more. There you go, Psychic Duck. All right. Cut off my big forehead. That's no good. There we go. Anyway, so, but what I really liked about the response that the Democrats and McBride had about this, it's kind of quiet. McBride said, I'm not here to fight about bathrooms. I'm here to fight for democracy and for my state of Delaware. Yeah, good. Thank you. Instead of making a big deal out of it like I am, yeah. All right, let's get into some of the things that kind of like went, oh, really? To me, and that was a couple of words that are being thrown around in Republican circles. One of them is disruptor. The disruptor. You need to be a disruptor. So Matt Gaetz is a disruptor. Well, he's a friggin' pedophile. Sorry, for entertainment only. Alleged. Not like Trump. Trump is liable for that. Okay. Squirrel. So the other word, so disruptor. And I look at this and I go, oh, my poor little thing is so skinny and thin. You shouldn't have been washed in a jug. Remember that? They threw the baby out with the bathwater. Went down the plug hole. I think that was a Cream song, I think. Anyway, 60s. I got to tell you, listening back to those 60s songs, it's like we went into a time warp. All those songs are so relevant today. Scary. Scary. Anyway, moving on. The other one is mandate. Trump goes, I have a mandate. Really? So, and this is kind of weird. I went to see how many votes Kamala Harris has and Trump has right now, right today. I mean, I'm like, how come I can't find this really easily? How come this is like so hard to find? It was buried. Anyway, what I recently read is that a lot of the Western state votes still have not been fully counted yet. And Kamala Harris has only lost the popular vote. We'll get into if that's true or not. Psychic Duck has some thoughts on that. But he doesn't have a mandate. If you have like 1/10 of an advantage, you don't have a mandate. Now, you may have a mandate in the Electoral College, but that's all skewed. So that doesn't make sense. So we're in this bizarro world, total bizarro world, much like the car that I put on my community page. It's a bizarre car. Okay. All right. So anyway, Trump's mandate is not really a mandate, but they're going to say that. And is that something we should push back on? Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I mean, I don't know how to do that yet, but it's just like, just standing, oh, I got triggered. Oh my gosh. So one of my Coast Guard buddies calls me up. I haven't talked to him in a long time. I know he's a Trumper. And he starts in on the election. I go, no, not talking politics. Not going there. And he goes, why? Did your wife vote for Harris? Snap. I went, oh, hell no. I go, are you kidding me, Gary? Do you think that I would let my wife vote without me being there? Come on. No. I voted for my wife and I voted Harris in both ballots. Again, let me show this up in case somebody's thinking that I'm serious about me voting for my wife. I'm not. It's for entertainment only. But that's what those mandated Republicans think, that the man should be voting for his wife. But I just snapped. And I'm like, hell no. And then I let him have it as far as what I thought of Pumpkinhead. There was silence on the other end. And anyway, that's not how we're going to be able to come together, by snapping. I told him, I said, I don't know about you, but I like people coming over from the border. I like people coming in and working for not for us, but working with us. Let's, gosh, I mean, if we if we didn't have borders, if just everybody came and went as they pleased, then that would be a big disruption, but we could solve it really easy. We have enough for everybody. We don't need to send rockets to Mars. We could fix things here if we didn't spend all this money on war and weapons and Sorry, rant. Okay, let's move on. Let's pull some cards. Okay, so last week, Pumpkinhead's cabinet pick. Holy crap. I'm not reading on all of them. I can't because they're going to change. But we can just laugh at a couple of them. Okay, so Matt Gaetz is going. And I want to see, I'm going to use my Wild Unknown deck for Matt Gaetz. What's going on with him? He says he's not going to be... so for those who don't know, he was nominated by Trump, and they decided not to release the ethics report that they have done, and it's going to come out. You know it's going to come out. Excuse me. And what else? So then he steps down. And it's just all this word salad that they throw out there. The day before they go, yeah, the momentum is really good, but come on, the momentum sucked. And so a couple of senators were really hard-nosed. Lisa Murkowski, Susan Collins. Well, it's about time she grew a pair. I still get pissed with her Amy Coney Barrett and Kavanaugh questions. Oh my God. So Trump's stranglehold on the Senate seems to be loosening. People are growing some cojones and going, no, we're not going to let you crap all over Congress. Let's hope. Even though Mike Johnson is saying we're not giving him any place to crap. Psychic Duck goes, I go anywhere. Watch where you step. You get a reading from Psychic Duck? Trust me, watch where you step. All right, Matt Gaetz. DeSantis still hasn't called for a special session. He retired from the last Congress, not the new one. So people are yakking back and forth on that. Let's just see where Matt Gaetz is going. Gaetz gets. It's funny, I keep seeing... Now, I'm not one to talk about big foreheads, but he's got all these images with him like Beavis and Butthead, and I apologize to Beavis and Butthead, that cartoon, but anyway, that's pretty low when you got to apologize to Beavis and Butthead because you're putting Matt Gaetz in that position or realm. But anyway, with the great big ass forehead. He's funny. Matt Gaetz digging into your nasty ass energy for entertainment only, and that sounded really weird. Matt Gaetz. Did I say thank you all for being here? Thank you all for being here on this Friday Ramble. Goofiness abounds. We need some. Oh, we need some. All right, Matt Gaetz. 24. Let me write it. I don't have a pen. 24. Matt Gaetz, what's going on with you? What are you doing? Let's just, maybe 6 cards with this. I may do the full spread, but what's going on with him? I mean, the investigation, is it going to come out? Psychic Duck says yes. 100%. Watch where you step, Matt. It's probably out right now. Oh. that doesn't look good. That does not look good. This is, got to trigger my mind to figure out where I am with this. Let me hit pause because are these swords or wands? Hang on. Either way, it's not good. Wands. 10 of wands. Look where he is. Not good. That is just a thicket. Let me drop this down and show you what I'm going to be pulling on. Oh yeah, and my bracelet that we had that I fixed, you know, and I'm liking it to democracy in Harris, and it broke again. I didn't tie a big enough knot on it. So you're wondering what the hell she's doing in Hawaii. It's because I haven't fixed this yet. I will today. All right. Matt Gaetz, the Lovers. It's being challenged by the Two of Cups. Now, the Two of Cups is not the Lovers card, but there is some bond between that. It's very similar to the Lovers card. There is some information coming out, the Son of Swords. This is a legal information card for me. In the past is the Illusion Delusion. Who would have thunk? Who would have thunk that? That he would throw some Illusion Delusion. Oh, Mother of Cups. She is holding a secret. She's covering up this secret with her wing. Psychic Duck goes, I really like that card. Well, of course you would. It's not a duck, though. No, it's not. There's only one duck. Yes, there is. Still like the card. Yes, I know you do. Okay, so let's go back to this card. You have two cups. One's being secretive, illusion, delusion. Another one may be coming out into the light. And then we have the Two of Pentacles. And when I look at this card, there's a balance of what do I do? How do I manage this? What information do I let out? It goes from a caterpillar to a butterfly. I'm going to keep going. Internally, the Three of Cups. This isn't women singing, as in the Rider-Waite, but it looks like there may be some birds about ready to sing. Psychic Duck may be singing. Nine of Cups. This is normally a good card, but look how dark it is. It's like, be careful what you wish for in this Nine of Cups. There's moon energy involved in this. And I think Denise was reading on this. Denise and I were reading on this with things coming to light in the cycle of the moon. Because this should be a lot brighter. Hopes and fears. Five of Swords. Winning at any cost. You know, and it feels like with him, you slice him up, you cut him up as the worm that he is, and now you got two of them that are hanging out. And who is his wingman? Just rambling. Final outcome with Matt Gaetz. Judgment. Clarified by Ten of Cups. Now this gets a little more lively, the Ten of Cups. There's a lot more communication. There's a lot more color in this. But this is all people spilling the beans and catching it. Yeah, someone's going to get sliced and diced. And since we're talking about Matt Gaetz, that's probably him being sliced and diced. Ooh. So, you know, it's interesting that I've never ever seen him in jail or anything. When I read on him years ago, it seems like his daddy protected him. Let's just pull 3. Is Matt Gaetz going to be in serious legal trouble, where he ends up, that judgment card, that he ends up in jail? What do we need to know? And that's, I hear, you don't need to know anything about this. What do we need to know about Matt Gaetz ending up in jail for his crimes? Eight of Wands. Something fast? It's going to be heartbreak. Who's it going to be heartbreak for? I mean, personally, I want to see him being held to account under the rules and regulations of our nation. He broke the law. And the final outcome, the third card, Mother of Pentacles. This Mother of Pentacles card, he's got a lot of crap coming at him. He's got a lot of heartbreak. He's damaged people's hearts. The news is going to come out. But this feels like a protected card to me. Let me just pull 3 clarifiers on it. What is this Mother of Pentacles? Or is it new information, new powerful information coming out about the young one? Is it the mother protecting the young? Or is he being protected? What is this? Ooh. I think he's in trouble. Father of Pentacles. I think you pissed off the daddy. The Emperor. And we have the Six of Wands. To me, this is moving on. Coming out of the thicket. We had the first card, which was the Ten of Wands. And here we have the butterfly escaping the thicket. We can keep going down here, but maybe we'll get some news from the Emperor. But I don't think so. I think he escapes. Yeah. That's a shame. That's a shame. Our justice system really needs to be switched up. Okay. So what else? Pumpkin-headed cabinet. So he's not going to be in. He's not going to be in the cabinet as AG, which is really good. Pam Bondi is rumored to be the next one that Pumpkinhead is going to pick. And maybe he already did pick it, but you know, I don't follow the news that much anymore. So Pam Bondi, wasn't she in the Bourne series, that movie? This Pam Bondi. Take care of yourself, Pam. You look tired. Yeah. All right. Pam Bondi. So she was the AG down in Florida. She worked on the first impeachment case. She looks like a Fox News anchor. throw 3 cards on Pam Bondi as AG. Is that going to happen? Ooh. New Journey, yeah, I think so. Hold on. 4 Pentacles, High Priestess, the Fool. So I got the Fool, High Priestess, and hold on. There may be something, but this card is, she's got 2 major arcanas moving in a new direction. So, yeah, she can. But that hold on card, hold on. What do you mean, hold on? Hold on because she's what? She's going to be in? Psychic Duck goes, why are you going there, Danny? Okay. This is what, little rant, we're at 36 minutes, a little rant on, are we giving up yet that Kamala Harris is not going to be in the Oval Office in 2025? I get a lot of people talking in the community, not a lot, few, but they said, you know, Kamala Harris gave up. Why is she in Hawaii? What is, you know, Joe Biden, what's he doing in the rainforest? Even my wife is doing that. And I'm like, do you think that they don't have communication? I mean, Joe Biden is not going to get out there and dig a ditch. Just didn't. Kamala Harris, I don't think she's going to get out there and go through all this data. But she has people. She knows a guy. She knows a guy. Or 2. So the image that I keep getting, Psychic Duck goes, me too, is that they're just kind of hanging out. They're letting Magaland do what they need to do, and then something's going to happen. Something's going to show up. And I don't know how this is, but I don't see the Republicans pushing back on it. So it's got to be via Republican news outlet. Does Elon Musk go, Trump, you piss me off? I mean, those 2 big egos, Vivek Ramaswamy and Elon Musk, come on now. Come on. If I could do the Prince stink eye, I would, but I can't. But I'm thinking of it. Come on now. Those 2 egos? All right. Is Kamala Harris, I'm going to switch decks. I am going to use the True Black deck. Is Kamala Harris going to is she just sitting in Hawaii not doing a thing? Is she getting intel? Is this being presented to her and she's just going, need a little more information to lock it up? We need another piece to the puzzle. Is she waiting? Is she aware? She's hanging out in Hawaii with her kids. Now, I heard that one of her kids had a health scare, like a personal health scare, and I couldn't find anything on it. I found that the daughter was going, you know, leave me alone. I can cry if I want to. Don't read anything into this. Which, I agree. I didn't want anybody looking at me crying over this election, and yet I was. I I wasn't crying. God, real men don't cry. Come on. Sideways eye again. Okay. Kamala Harris. What you doing in Hawaii in regards to this election? This mandate. May I have a woman date, please? Oh. I'm a married man. But I'd still like Kamala to have her woman date, not a man date. Y'all know what I mean. Psychic duck is shaking its beak. All right. Kamala. What's going on? What is going on with you? Ooh, okay. Those popped out. Let's see what we got. That's one. Let me drop this down. We'll just reveal them as they come up. This is the Ace of Cups. I love this image. Flying out of a new emotional start. The Ace of Cups. The other thing that I'm looking at right here, look at the base. It's like being shattered. It's being shattered. Our election system, our elections, we had thought that they were rock solid. For the most part. We can all agree that the Electoral College needs to be revised. There are certain things that do need to be revised. But as far as them being fraudulent, they had always been rock solid. Is that what that base is saying? It's shattered. All right. Just saying. Second card. That's the King of Cups. That's Joe Biden's card. He's got a pretty good body on him. Good body on you, Joe. For an old guy, you rock. All right. Joe Biden card. I keep getting these cards, guys. The Empress. We're talking about Kamala Harris. We're talking about her in Hawaii. What are you doing with this election? What, I mean, are you just sitting, like sipping on a Mai Tai, like Guillermo in Hawaii when you should be working? There's a new emotional start where the foundation of this glass has been broken. Joe Biden in the King of Cups card is also involved with this. And the third card is she is the Empress. She's in charge. I'm telling you guys, I'm still not seeing it. I'm not feeling it. I'm not feeling that guy is in there. Something is going to happen that's going to shatter our foundations. What do we need to do? Stay in the light. Stay in the light. And I know I hear some of you typing right now, pushback. I don't want to hear it. I'm not going to respond. I'm going to put a dot or something so it gets hidden and I don't see the comment anymore. Stay in the light. Stay positive. And if you have to go outside to pee, you go outside to pee. Oh, they're not letting us use the bathrooms? We'll figure it out till we can use the bathrooms. Don't ask me why I said that. I don't know. All right, let's look at I want to look at Hakeem Jefferies against Mike Johnson. Hakeem Jefferies against Mike Johnson. Where I'm going to use my Rider-Waite deck for this. Hakeem Jefferies. Hakeem Jefferies. Hakeem Jefferies versus Mike Johnson. Hakeem Jefferies versus Mike Johnson. In the role that they play in Congress, and I guess the questions would be, will the bathrooms be open for all? And then you're going to know who's in charge. But let's do 3 on Mike Johnson, 3 on Hakeem Jefferies. Mike Johnson. Oh, he's got some battles. He's got money coming in, too. It's kind of like he's this false knight. So here he is, charging ahead. This Knight of Swords. Let's just go. Doesn't feel like that's him, though. It feels like there's somebody behind him. It feels like he's this false knight. And then there's a money card, big money card behind him. Okay. Let's look at Hakeem Jefferies down below. Hakeem Jefferies. Hakeem Jefferies. Timeout. Oh, 46. Hakeem Jefferies. Oh, he's got some money. All right. Okay. He's got some money behind him, families, kind of taking care of things, overseeing the dynamic, the family dynamic. We've got the 9 of Pentacles, still being a little protected in his garden, but knows how to spend this capital, is what I heard. But he's not out there. He's not in the, he's not fixing any bathrooms yet. But there's this new Page of Pentacles energy. He's got 3 Pentacles. There's this new Page of Pentacles energy that is, I think he's going to be figuring out a way to work within this system that he's been dealt with. And he's bringing forth something new. There's new energy, new way of looking at things coming in. Or, if votes get flipped, then he's going to be the guy in there. I'm not seeing it in this reading yet. But Mike Johnson, he's got a battle on his hand. And he's going to lend an olive branch, but maybe a false one. All right, should we look to see, will the bathrooms be open in 2025 to all members of Congress? Will they stop this silly-ass rule where you have to show your birth certificate to get into the bathroom? I understand, you need to show a quarter and you put a quarter in. Yeah, I understand that, but a birth certificate? Aren't we going just a wee bit too far? A wee bit. Oh, man. Did I say thank you all for still sticking with me? We haven't even gotten to the car yet. All right. The wee bit, are they going to open up the bathrooms? Is there going to be a way that they can, because the Democrats aren't pushing it, McBride isn't pushing it, so it's just going to have to be Hakeem Jefferies going, hey, we're just going to do, reverse this. Okay, done. I think that's how it's going to work. Let's just see. I'm going to pull 6. I'm going to pull 6 just to see where the energy is. And we'll look at it in the future time stream. What's it look like? What's it look like? Ooh, King of Swords. King of Swords. The legal lawmaker being crossed by a lot of fighting. At the base of the reading is loss, moral loss. And it doesn't look like it's going to be changed. We have heartbreak in the past. Okay, so the base of it, this is like, oh my gosh, we lost at the base. Let me drop this down so you can see where I'm going to go with this. Yeah, we lost. It's heartbreak. But there is this battle. What's going on? That's not right. Something's not right. There is a battle here going on. It's not the Democrats fighting about this, though. At the top of the reading, ooh, Queen of Cups. This is a Kamala Harris card. This is also, what you got in the cup, Queenie? Queenie, what you got in the cup? Riding in as a winner. 6 of Wands. I'm just going to leave it there. I'm just going to leave it there. Because I keep getting the same message. We're not done. And I know some of the people are going, Danny, come on. Well, they're not saying it like that. That's me in my head. Come on, get with the program. Face reality. And I get PO'd when I hear all this mainstream media doing all that bullshit, saying, oh, we lost, Kamala Harris didn't do a good race, blah, 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 blah. We have lifted up so many people. As I cut the deck. Good thing I didn't cut the cheese. So I have a question to ask. Do aliens fart? I asked that on Mary's show. I think I'm going to have to use my new deck. Sci-Fi Tarot. Do aliens cut the cheese? ETs, do you cut the cheese? E.T. Phone home. Psychic Duck, you have any insight on this? Psychic Duck goes, don't bring me into this. Do not bring me into this. Smell-o-vision. Come on, Psychic Duck. He goes, no. All right. 3 cards. Do ETs fart? Do they cut the cheese? Ay, ay, ay. So I hear in my head, Danny, what's the matter with you? Then I hear in my head, what's the matter with you all? You're still here watching. I don't know how many people are watching, but I'm reading the, wait a minute. These are, I just got this deck. And they're upside down and right side up. I don't know how to shuffle. Okay, you got judgment reversed. So if this was a judgment, a releasing, I would say yes. I don't think so. Look at this card. I think they hold it in. I think it's, I don't think it's a thing. Let's keep going. Ooh, another one. This is the Page of Pentacles. Develop your skills. It's reversed. So, I'm still saying no. 3 cards, 10 of Pentacles. They're all reversed, so I'm just going to go no. No, no. Oh my gosh. So I put up on my community page a thing, said, hey, send me some questions, put up the portion of the car that I'm going to read on next. So I'm going to insert this into my video because you guys did ask some questions and I get all wrapped up and I forgot to look at my community page. Anyway, here we go. Here we go. So, Annie Bear, Dodge Charger, no. Dorian, 63 Chevy Malibu, what? I'm a Chevy guy. I used to have a 69 Camaro pace car, fake. It was a plain Jane that somebody swapped out, but it looked cool, sounded cool, especially when I blew out the mufflers. That was really loud. But anyway, no Chevy Malibu. Good car, but no. So that car we'll talk about later after I insert this piece. Okay, so let's look at your questions that you asked. And for that, I'm going to use my Rider-Waite. Petty question. This is coming from John Mott 57. This is probably a petty question. I wonder if 45 is installed and the maggots realize he's a scumbag. Really? That will make their lives worse. They'll go after him. And the right-wing talking heads that have brainwashed him they will go after him and all the right-wing loonies. Well, I don't see him in there. So I just don't see him in there. Let's see. If 45 is installed, let's just look. Will 45 be installed as the next president? Will 45 be installed as 47? Let's look at that first. 6 cards fast. Ooh, new beginnings, new emotional start, going back to a simpler time. So this could kind of go both ways, right? New emotional start. However, it's more of a tower moment start, right? It's like crumbling everything. So for Pumpkinhead, for the current administration, the Joe Biden King of Cup administration, it could be a new emotional start. And I know I don't want to keep reading that into it, but I don't see him getting in. Going back to a simpler time. What is the simpler time? Is that without government? Could be. Without all the regulations? It could be. At the base of the reading, we have the Two of Pentacles. A decision coming together in time, and it's got world implications to it. In the past, as it relates, is the Four of Swords. What's going on with his health? Talking about, will 45 be 47? Ooh, at the top of the reading. That's a yes. That is a yes. Celebration. But again, if I'm looking at this whole thing, what are we celebrating? And at the potential near future, we have the Star of Hope. Let me drop this down so we can try to make some sense out of this, because it doesn't make sense to me. This is the hard choice. This is a choice that's going to come, this Two of Wands, information that's going to come out that is going to come to a truth in time. We're going to make this decision. Ace of Cups, new emotional start. For me, Trump is a new emotional, it's an emotional train wreck. So it could be this, going back to the old emotional train wreck that is going to cause us a lot of chaos and sickness. Yeah, he's going to be in there. But this Star of Hope, this Star card, none of these are trump cards except that one. So, you know, I know people are feeling like, I got this one person saying, I can never watch you. All you tarot readers are wrong. We're not wrong. We're just reading the energy. Psychic Duck takes a little bit of offense to that, but, you know, Psychic Duck is very loyal. You want Psychic Duck on your side, right? Yeah, you do. You want Psychic Duck on your side. So again, I'm not seeing him in there. I think something is going to happen. Let's take a look at that. Let's take a look at Trump's health. I'm being drawn to be using the intuitive deck. I haven't used this in quite a while. Please don't ask me about Andrea and Lilac Lantern. I don't know anything, but there it is. So if you do ask me, I'm just going to say thank you for asking, and I'm going to put a little heart on there, and that's it. I don't know anything. I don't know. Well, I know something. I'm not like Schultz. I know nothing. All right, Mr. Pumpkinhead. Let's take a look. Just leave him down. Mr. Pumpkinhead. Let's take a look. And the way that I read her cards are like bowling ball pins. Truth, upside down, Mr. Pumpkinhead. Well, there you go with that. Yellow. Oh, there's some kind of things that are falling down, a little storm. I haven't read these in a long time, so I may get them mixed up. And, you know, it's funny, she always goes, just use your intuition. I go, but what's that color mean? I'm always thinking of color. I don't get it. All right. Oof, yeah. What's going on? Oh. Well, look at that. Mr. Pumpkinhead, what is going on with you? The lies, the illumination will come out. It's going to cause a little bit of a storm. There's going to be some redacted information. It looks like from some of the upside down world players, the players who in the world that maybe kind of flipped some of this election, whatever, you know, the machines, the voting got involved with this, and then we have blue. That, to me, I'm hearing calm, intuition. It's going to be a bitter pill to take. And we get this. Okay, I had to cheat. I had to use my cheat sheet. This is the world bringing out some information that we didn't have before that uncovers that, and some of the bad actors. Psychically, we know what's going on. It's a bitter pill from this man that is going to be locked up, restricted in some way. That's what I get out of these cards. That his lies are going to be shown to us. There's still going to be a shit show coming up for entertainment only. But we're going to find the truth. And some people are really it's going to be a bitter pill to swallow for these gentlemen. And so I think that Fox News is going to have a bitter pill to swallow with it. So thank you, Chanmat. All right, what's the next question that we got? Oh, come on. Why were the ambulance and Secret Service leaving Mar-a-Lago yesterday? Why were the ambulances and Secret Service leaving Mar-a-Lago? You know that they always lie, so you never know what the truth is with it. Why did the ambulances, why did they leave? Why were they called? Why were they called and did they leave? There was a little issue with the levels of drugs. I know Trump doesn't drink martinis, but his mixture in his cocktail was a little off. And so they were bringing it forth. Oh, okay. Hang on. Let's just leave it like that. I'm getting the same cards as I got before, so I didn't shuffle well enough. Now I am. Just say his meds were off. I think that's it. Is that right? Let me read one more. Is that right? Meds off. They had the decision. Ooh, heart. Yeah, things were really imbalanced with him in his meds. Let me drop it down so you can see. So there was a decision. It may have had something to do with his heart space. You got that green card there. His health. And so someone called that shouldn't have, because there was this imbalance, and I don't think they wanted anybody to call, but he did by mistake. And then we get this future card. We're going to know more in the future. Okay. All right. And what else do we have? What else? I saw another question. Was that it? Was that it? I thought I had 3 questions. Oh, GTO. No, not a GTO. That was Debadoo. Debadoo. Will we know the truth about Mr. Pumpkinhead? Yeah, I think we will. I think we will. What truth do we want to see? On what? But that, yeah. Will we know the truth? And I think that's coming in the future. Am I right? Yes, I'm right. We'll learn it in the future. Okay. I'm going to insert somewhere, and we're going to talk about the car. Thank you, guys. Okay, so the car. The Rambler Car. Here it is. This car was a little bit of a Frankenstein. This car was, come on now, this car is a 1969 AMC Hearst supercharged Rambler. I mean, look at the crazy hood scoop, right? The sole purpose of this car was to rehabilitate the image of Ramblers. I can certainly use a new image, a rehabilitation. But it really didn't live up to it. I mean, people who drove Ramblers were known as spinsters. Really? Or just crotchety old men. Okay. But what they did, they made this little Frankenstein. They put this big-ass engine in it, that did the 1/4 of a mile in 14.1 seconds. Fast in 1969. I'm looking to see what car was faster. There was a few, but not many. It beat the Lamborghini Countach. It beat my Lamborghini. All right. Just by 1/10 of a second, though. Okay. All right, you guys. While you're still here, I think that's it. I'm gonna pull a deck from White Sage, just some cards to leave with. Thank you all for being here. Thank you for liking and subscribing. Just this goofy ass ramble. I appreciate y'all sticking with me. White Sage Tarot. Here we are. Okay. 3 cards. We have the 8 of Pentacles. It's our hard work that we're digging into. We have the 5 of Pentacles. We feel like we're broken. And I like these pentacles because this is, the way they're depicted here is by sand dollars. And when you break open a sand dollar, there are little doves of peace inside of them. So as we may feel like we're really broken, there's a sense of peace that comes along with that. And we're moving. We have the Chariot. And there's a duality in this Chariot. There's a white and a black. There's a Republican and a Democrat. We've got to come together. We've got to figure out how to work both of those, that team together. And we will do that with a lot of diligent hard work. Thank you guys for watching. Peace and love.